This game was a part of my childhood. And you know what? After messing around with it for a little bit, just recently, I gotta say, Majesty's still fun. It's just a...
This morning, while cleaning out the royal courier pigeon roost, a servant noticed an unfamiliar bird. Attached to its leg was a message. It reads, "I am trapped in the tower of an evil wizard. Please, please, please rescue me. My mother, the Queen of Val Morgan, will richly reward you." Scouts confirmed that the young Prince of Val Morgan recently vanished while on a hunting trip. The reward and goodwill generated by this rescue would do our kingdom well.
It's never particularly good at these kind of games, but I always love this one.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
That's the danger. This is a strategy game where you do not directly control your warriors, your units. Everything is automated. They act on their own accord, and you can only influence their decisions. You have direct control in regards to spells that you can cast after building certain things. And you can place bounties on things. So say game wants me to cast Farseeing to get somewhere, but if I wanted to, I could just say 100 gold, anyone go there, you know, it's yours. And I'll just leave that up since I won't get my money back anyway. Is he going for it? Yeah, one of these guys is going for it. It really won't be all that cost effective if he ends up dying on the way there, mind you, but if I remember correctly, yeah, one of the cults you can upgrade gives you the ability to revive people if they just died. Can't get in this scenario, unfortunately, but it's there. This is just a lot of the beginner ones that they're labeled are essentially just tutorial missions. There's no real stakes to them. So see, this is part of the trick is as your towns get bigger, you start getting irrigation and sewers and such. and they act as dungeons. And the thing about dungeons is that they spawn enemies. Most dungeons, the ones that you find in the map by default, can be destroyed. But you can't get rid of your town's irrigation system. So, you just periodically have to deal with rats. Giant rats. Tiny rats. Rat warriors.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Highness, our research in the library is complete. Majesty, a local blacksmith offers new services.
And the nice thing about this game is that you just get this
A building has been upgraded.
sense of satisfaction watching things build up.
Your Highness, the palace renovations are
It's almost like a mix of something like SimCity and I wouldn't say StarCraft, but something in the lines of more traditional strategy game like that.
Your Highness, our research in the library is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
This isn't going to be an example of extraordinary like gameplay or anything like that. This is just nice and slow. The statues are nice because heroes see them and they perform better.
Upgraded.
I forget the exact way. Okay, yeah, they're more likely to follow orders. I'm not entirely sure what this pause is. It might have been the original, I just don't remember it. But it seems to happen every now and then, and I'm not entirely sure why. It's a little annoying. That's the other trick with the magic is, I built that tower specifically because you need to be within range of your towers, which makes the parsing kind of impractical. Like this tutorial is trying to tell you, oh, how useful it is. It's really not. Anti-magic shield, lightning bolt, invisibility. Those are good. Parsing, there are easier ways of doing it.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
I guess he's scared of bears. Although there's a larger concentration of guys around here. It might, yeah, it's probably because of that. See if we can wipe that out.
The library is complete.
Some of the actual, like, proper missions are a lot more, are, like, properly difficult. This one obviously isn't the case, but... if nothing else, it's plenty relaxing. I'd make a joke about macros, but I'm not sure if this game even has them. Okay, let's make sure someone kills this guy before the marketplace goes down. There we go.
Place now serves you better. Your Highness, our research in the library is complete. Majesty, the local blacksmith offers you services.
What's killing my wizards? What's killing my wizards? What did I miss? One of the neat things is with your tax collectors.
Your trading post now offers healing potions.
You have you actually have to go around the buildings collecting gold. So you have to protect them, not like how I'm doing right now at the moment. There. They just return to get the gold. I'm not entirely sure what these pauses are about. I think it might be a compatibility issue, but this is the HD version, so... again, it might have always been like this. I was around 5 the last time I played this. Oh no, not the last time. The first time I played this I was around 5. The last time I played maybe like 9. I still have no idea what rest bitters are supposed to be, other than something out of like a 1990s comic book. That's what they look like to me. Like something you can find out Fallout, maybe. And it has the pause when you actually fulfill conditions.
Victorious, Your Majesty.
I remember that being the case with the victory screens, which is why I'm not sure.
Majesty, your heroes have returned the Prince of Valmorgan to his kingdom. A caravan from the Queen of Valmorgan now waits at our gates. The treasures it carries are most glorious to behold. But more important is this brief note from the Queen herself. She writes, "My thanks for the recovery of my son goes beyond any material reward I could offer. Your compassionate leadership is an inspiration to all of Aldania."
I couldn't think of a good name. Okay. I believe I was trying to unlock this one.
Majesty, it grieves me to be the bearer of such intolerable news. An elvish miscreant has just left the castle. He came to deliver the message that his disreputable brethren have taken your son hostage. Apparently, they see only the size of your treasury, not the depth of your skilled leadership. These foul opportunists demand you pay a ransom, or they say you'll never again see your son alive. How shall we deal with this elvish impudence, my liege?
Okay. First things first. If we're not having elves, we'll have gnomes. Gnomes are hilarious. Because once you build a hovel, suddenly you have 3. And they accelerate the size of your city, so before you've really even done much, you've suddenly found yourself with 2 or 3 sewers. I guess they just lower the property rates with the built together shacks. There's one right there. But they're nice because they're low quality, they're cheap, and they help build. And they're already dying.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Okay, maybe I should start building actual units soon. But see, he was already level 3, and he basically just came into this world.
Your Highness, we've improved the guardhouse. Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Considering these guys keep coming from the south,
Majesty,
let's just
the local
throw something up there.
offers new services.
The nice thing about gnomes is they help build and they help repair. They're like extra peasants. And they gain experience from it, which sometimes leads to a situation where a gnome will be taking refuge in a building, they'll get attacked. Then while they're taking refuge in it, they'll hop out of it to repair it, and they'll repair it quicker than the enemy's damaging it, and then they'll start taking cover again.
Your Highness, we've improved the guardhouse. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. I join the wild spirits.
Just a big circle of death, this game. I haven't really looked into the extent of it. It didn't seem that big. But with this HD version of it,
Highness, we've improved the guardhouse.
there's Steam Marketplace support.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services. Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Sovereign,
Oh, that will explain it.
has been upgraded.
Realistically, if you can help it, you want to build up your heroes because they level up and they've got equipment. So you want to prevent them from dying because they are actively getting better.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
But
Sovereign, your
eh,
marketplace now serves you better. Majesty, the local blacksmith offers you services.
there's no helping it if you just lose a few people. Oh, they're going into my blacksmith and buying things. They're improving their own equipment with my blacksmith. That's lovely. Stop killing my gnomes. Spending more on gnomes than I am on anything else. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is. Is it like an autosave? I genuinely don't know. You guys are lucky you're cheap.
improved the guardhouse. Your Highness, we've improved the guardhouse.
Of course, at the rate that they're dying, they might not be all that cheap. And these sewers are going to start becoming a problem soon. Oh yeah, graveyards too, if you have too many people die. Which is... Oh dear, this one isn't going well. Yes, this is going very, very poorly. You know what? Let's just restart. Maybe gnomes aren't the right approach for this one if they're just going to be dying every 10 seconds. Let's build up here. I think what happened is just slightly to the south. Oh wait, no, we're in a different spot. Okay, yeah, so that was just a really unlucky start because we literally spawned practically in their base. So, gnome time. Hmm. So yeah, I really couldn't have done anything about that. I'm keeping that in the video just because, you know, this is an older game, so you have to be aware of these things if you're looking into them.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete. Your Majesty.
Not that I'm all that good at editing in the first place, but...
If our kingdom is to prosper, it needs more heroes. Your Highness, we've improved the guardhouse. Your Majesty, our new building is complete. 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 Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services. Your Majesty, our new building is complete. Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Your Highness, the palace renovations are finished.
And now, because of upgraded, I have access to some of the temples. So let's get Temple of Crypta in here.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
We probably won't have a guardhouse near these sewers.
No fun at all.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete. Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
Oh, you probably. Ooh, that was a good shot. Still, he probably shouldn't be this far in. Yeah, it's not going well for him.
No fun at
So far, so good. That's just efficient.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
last.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
Victory is not in the cards.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
No fun at all.
Yeah, this one we actually have some buffer zone. That first time going through was just unlucky.
Victory is not in the cards.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
Refreshing.
I join the wild spirits.
Trading posts have to be built a certain distance from your town because they have caravans that go to and back that make money. Oh dear. Let me click on you.
Your Majesty,
Okay, whoever, you ran away.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Okay, real talk. Why are they dying? Hit squads?
Your marketplace now serves you better. Name of the
Cards.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury
Okay, let's name one of these. That's not it. There's a way of renaming people. Maybe they had to reach a certain level first. Okay, yeah. Once they reach level 10, I can. Okay.
Your Highness, we've improved the guardhouse. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Now that I've built the wizard tower, I can build a library, which will help them, and I think helps these guys.
I join the wild spirits.
Oh no, that guy was high level. And that guy deserved it. I should just stop building these guys, they keep dying. Yeah, this is strictly for wizards. The, there's a few things that affect all the classes if they have high enough intelligence, I think.
Is complete.
Yeah.
Majesty, has been nearly empty. Your Highness, our research in the library is complete.
Victory is not in the cards.
I'm melting. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. I join. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services. library is complete. I'm melting. I'm melting. I'm melting. The royal
Man,
treasure is nearly empty.
Not in the cards.
oddly enough, the city guards are getting more kills. They've always been kind of weak. If I destroy this, then they won't be able to as consistently attack. I think.
In the name of the sovereign.
Maybe I should build a warriors guild. Just occurred to me that these guys basically just don't have tanks.
I join the wild spirits.
I'm sure someone will get onto that eventually.
Your Highness, we've improved the guardhouse.
As chaotic as this game is, I find it oddly relaxing, to be honest.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Because I have the Temple of Two Fervus here, the little druid temple. Well, I say druid, I'm equating it to Warcraft druids, but this game came out before Warcraft 3, if I remember correctly. But because I built that, I can get these guys, which are essentially double a normal warrior. Statistically, I don't know if that's necessarily true, but they have a lot more health. I love how I've basically just become the bad guy with Death Cultist and Normal Cultist and, like, Death Knights.
Your Majesty, the royal treasure is nearly empty. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Let's look at the roster. Okay, no one's level 10 quite yet.
Are you willing to flirt with death? Refreshing.
I am melting!
No fun at all. Refreshing. No fun at all. Refreshing.
Palace renovations are finished!
Last. One step closer
Sovereign,
to
a
oblivion.
building has been upgraded! Sovereign, a building has been upgraded!
No fun.
Majesty, a local blacksmith offers new services.
Victory is not in the cards.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Your Highness, our research in the library is complete. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. I'm melting. Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
I join the West.
With any luck, I can get people to take this out soon.
Your Highness, our research in the library is complete.
Refreshing. No food at all. No food at all.
See if we can't get a minor outpost over here. Or I guess we could do a fairground. That's always a good one to upgrade people. And let's get a Lunord.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. 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 Your Highness, we've improved the guardhouse. Your Highness, we've improved the guardhouse. Your Majesty, shall we host a tournament now? Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Majesty, your trading post now offers healing potions. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
No food.
I don't know why there's two of these. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think it was like that back then. It might be a consequence of the fact that it's 1920 by 1080 here. There's a couple weird visual bugs I've noticed, like with the marketplace. That's weird.
Your Highness, our research in the library is complete. I am melting.
Refreshing.
Eh, I thought the 30 days was just for the gold. There's my reading comprehension skills. Ah well. This is Majesty. It's a little rough around the edges. Its UI sucks. It's a weird idea. It's probably just nostalgia talking, but I love this game.